So you follow the car. You get into the complex. You go to the door. He not there. What happens?
Somebody that I knew found out that he was messing with answered the door.
Ooh.
What was that interaction? She answered the door. What happened?
I mean, it wasn't hostile because she knew who I was. That was my first introduction to who she was.
Okay.
So you said like, "Hi, is my man here?" Like, what did you say?
I said, his name. I said, I asked where he was at. I don't know if I asked who she was or not, but she was like, he's not here.
Did you enter?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
So she just said he not here, and you did what?
I left.
So listen, I gotta ask. So listen, because we still don't know why you like this man. Why did you not leave at this point? Like, why did you continue the relationship with this man?
I ask myself that all the time.
Like, what was going through your 20-year-old head that said?
It's stupid.
Amish plumber.
No,
Laying pipe the old-fashioned way.
How? Okay, so we gotta ask how much of a part did sex play into this?
At some point it played maybe half. But I mean, as the relationship grew, like it wasn't so much about sex. I mean, sex played a part in relationships, but that wasn't the reason I stayed.
But do you think it was a reason that you were as invested as you were?
Probably so. And then I'm not saying, because I know it's a lot of mature early 20 people, but I was just crazy in love, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at 21, you really don't know what you're looking for out of a relationship.
And then
really.
Actually, was I 21 or 20?
I don't really think it's knowing what you want out of a relationship. It's just having standards for yourself and respect to say, this is not something I want to put up with. Like, I don't like how this person makes me feel.
But you're kind of figuring it
At
out.
the time, I was figuring it. Like, I didn't know what I know now. Obviously, I would never, be with somebody like that. And that what I put up in my 20s is I'm not tolerating. I'm almost 40,
And that's what I was saying. Like, at the time, if this person has made you feel better than anybody else has made you feel,
the worst, but that could be the worst of the best. Like, it doesn't mean
absolutely.
Like somebody
nothing to compare it.
Somebody cheating on you. Even at 20, my 10-year-old daughter would tell you, like, people cheating on you, like that they're violating your trust.
But at the same time, you gotta understand, people chase a high. If that high was the highest she's ever been, he introduced her to, she's gonna keep chasing that high. She's gonna remember that. Like, I mean, just like crack ain't good for you, but when crack gets you high, what you gonna do? You gonna keep chasing that crack high. She was chasing the high that he gave her.
Maybe I just never had the sex.
Crack,
I never had the crack or the sex. Because no, absolutely not. No.
But anyway, okay. So talk to us about the demise. Like, when does this relationship start to fail for you?
The baby.
How did he tell you about the baby? Like,
he didn't. I found the baby book that he hid.
So he gave you little hints, but he never said, "Hey, I have this baby."
No.
How old was the baby?
He told me he wasn't going to tell me.
Hold on, what kind of fucking baby book? What?
the memory book.
The when they first come out and they have their little photo books.
I think what to expect when you expect it.
Oh, dog was doing research.
Oh wow, he was
He's a good dad. We gotta give him that. He's a good dad.
No. Pause. It wasn't his book. It was the baby mama's book that she left there.
So did you live with him? Who stayed with this man?
I mean, at some point, we lived together, but it wasn't
right. Who lived together?
No. The baby mama didn't.
So was the baby mama the girl that answered the door, or the girl at the other apartment?
No, this a total different girl. Girl, it been a lot of. It's a lot.
He got those.
It's a lot of. That was just.
So tell us about the baby situation when you actually decided I'm going to leave and you had to confront him about this baby. Did he take accountability or did he like?
So when I found the baby book, of course, I mean, how do you explain you having a baby book?
This isn't mine.
And then, at that point, he couldn't really. One thing I will say about him is I found things out. He didn't lie about it. But he still, I mean, what man is going to tell you the truth? Like, this is what I'm doing when he's making you think that he's being faithful to you. And
he couldn't make you think he was being faithful to him.
I mean, at some point,
we didn't think he was being faithful. I mean, just listen to the story.
But what I'm saying is, at some point, obviously, it didn't take long for me to realize, okay, this is just, he's not going to be faithful. But what I'm saying is, of course, men lie. They're going to make you believe things that you probably, but at the time I did believe them. But I mean, as I got older and grew, and got wiser and experienced the relationship, I was like, you know, he's just gonna do what he want to do. And at the time, I just decided to put up with it, unfortunately.
So how did it start falling apart? Okay, you found out about the baby, and then what happened?
Me and the baby mama, we fought, ended up fighting.
Now wait a minute. How do we go from the book to fighting? How did you even know about this girl? How did y'all find out about each other? How did you find out?
So all of the women knew about me. He told all of the women he was dealing with about me. Obviously, I didn't know anything about any of the women until the one that answered the door in Atlanta. She called my phone.
And said what?
And it was so crazy. And so he was mad at me because I didn't hang up on her. But it's like, why does she even know my number? Like, she went through your phone and called me. Why did she feel the need to call me? So like, what did we have to talk about? Everything. She told me everything.
So
she told you about the baby?
Yeah.
No. This is somebody totally different.
But this was still year 3 though, right?
So
this is rewind.
So the baby, this came after. This was before the baby.
So he still had all you guys. He still were talking to all you ladies.
And whoever else he was dealing with.
Okay, so what was the conversation between you and the girl? Like, what tea did she spill to you?
She just told me how they met, how old she was, what she did for him.
What'd she do?
So she was older.
Okay.
So when I told y'all that he was, so the reason I know he was messing with somebody that lived in the back of him is because she told me.
So she knew about all the women.
So I don't know if she found out or he told her. I didn't ask. I didn't want to know. But she was saying like, yeah, he drives my car. She told me what kind of car she had and all the money she's.
That's why it was no monetary gain. I don't think he had it. Why was he driving her car?
Because he didn't have a car.
Did he ever pick you up in her car?
No. Well,
he picked up other hoes. He was taking other hoes out in her car.
Oh.
Did he ever drive your car?
Oh,
Jason is so messy.
Killing her. What?
She said I was one of the mamas too.
Oh gosh.
It's okay. That is be behind you. It's okay.
I mean, we can talk about it. I don't care now. I mean,
this is horrible.
It is what it is. I mean, it was. It's really bad. It was very bad. But I lived through it, so it was worse.
And now you got your whole bags.